Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're listening from. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. First off, shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the moderators. Shout out to all the co-hosts. Shout out to all the regular subscribers. Shout out to all the passerbys. And whether you love this channel or hate this channel, just know that I'll always appreciate you. But let's get down to it, man. I'm gonna segue into what I really want to talk about. And if we can go back to the game when the Lakers looked pathetic against the Orlando Magic, they told me one thing and they showed me one thing, that if they couldn't convince me against the Boston Celtics, that they were going to double up and try to convince me not to care like they do against the Orlando Magic. They just said, okay, I'll show you. We're gonna get our ass whooped by the Celtics, and you still want to be optimistic? Okay, I'll show you. I'm gonna go out there and get my ass kicked by the Orlando Magic too. And do you still want to root for us? That's what they're telling me. That's what. Have you ever seen the cartoons where you got the one guy on one shoulder and one guy on the other shoulder? You got one person that's named Optimistic, and you got the other one. His name is I Don't Give a Fuck Anymore. Those two are battling from ear to ear. They're battling from ear to ear right now with me. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I see how this is going to go. So basically, after watching the last two games that the Lakers put out there, the performance that they showed me, I'm just going to be like, okay, if they don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. If they don't care about winning the rest of this season, I don't care about winning the rest of this season. But this is what I am going to cheer for. Okay, I got one thing to cheer for this upcoming season, and that is the value of that 2026 first round pick. That's what I'm cheering for now. Lakers don't give a fuck about winning. They don't give a fuck about winning these games no more. They're just trying to get this season over with. So I'm rooting. Me personally, I'm going to root for the value of that 2026 first round pick going forward. So be it. If they don't care, I don't care. I'm gonna act like the Lakers legends. I'm gonna act like the Showtime Lakers. I'm gonna act like Jack Nicholson. If the Lakers don't give a fuck, I don't care. I don't care. If you want to lose, if you want to go out there and get your ass kicked, get embarrassed, that's on you. I'm no longer going to worry about it this year because at least a good 70% of y'all is not going to be here anyway past this summer. So y'all can do what y'all want to do, try to get y'all, not able Gable thing going on, and y'all can just go off into the sunset once July hit. I don't give a damn anymore. I'm cheering for the value of this 2026 first round pick. And this leads me into what I want to talk about today. Shout out to EQ and Big Baby in the chat. This is not going to be a solo show. Okay. Eventually I will open the doors to the panel. Okay. I just need to say what I got to say about this. Okay. Earlier today, we seen Shams Charania tweet on Twitter, and I quote, "The Los Angeles Lakers have hired former University of Virginia coach Tony Bennett as an NBA draft advisor under President Rob Pelinka." Now, I did my research and I looked at people on Twitter that knows about this guy more than I do, because I have no idea about this guy. But I'm sure, people, the family that will be coming up on the panel, they have some knowledge of him. But I went around Twitter and I asked people about this guy. And I'm going to read off some answers, some comments that they said on Twitter, and to get everybody informed about this hire. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say the names, but I'm going to just say their comments. One person said, "That's a fascinating move. Tony Bennett built a reputation on discipline and development. So bringing that mindset into the draft room says the Lakers aren't just chasing talent. They're chasing fit and foundation. Sometimes the smartest plays happen long before draft night. And I agree with that. So if we're getting somebody that we've been crying about, well, at least I could say me, I can't speak for nobody else. I've been crying about getting development in here. We got to start developing players going forward. And I think I cried so much. That it reached the heavens and God himself whispered in Mark Walter's ears and said, make this hire. Put this motherfucker next to Rob Pelinka. Get somebody in his ear. Get somebody over here that knows what the hell they're doing. We got to build an identity. And looking at this comment right here about discipline and development, those two things right there, discipline, meaning there's going to be no ego. No, why am I not starting? No, none of that. It's going to be guys that's come in here to work, put on that hard hat, come to work, go home. That's what they're going to be doing. Another comment said, the hire suggests that the Los Angeles Lakers want smarter, system-based drafting. Tony Bennett is known for defense-first, efficiency-focused player evaluation, which may help find undervalued talent. And that will be good if we did have some second-round picks as well. A lot of comments that I'm reading are telling me that this guy will have a leg up when it comes to the draft because he's coming from college. So he's fresh out of college. So he knows the talent that's out there already. That's the type of shit you want. That's the type of hire that you want. Somebody fresh out of the college window. Somebody who knows about the talent that's going on as we speak. Even the ones that is not being hyped up right now. He knows there's some guys out there with talent. That's what I like. It don't always have to be the name. Because the name, the hyped up name, is not going to always work. I.e., Lonzo Ball. Remember how hyped up he was? How did that turn out? How did that turn out? Okay. Now, this guy said, Tony Bennett in the front office, that's actually a really smart move. Dude built winners and elite defense at University of Virginia. Exactly what we need scouting college kids now. Big W for Pelinka. I love this. I love this hire. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you stop treating the Lakers like a mom and pop. When you stop treating them like a mom and pop shop, you get to get things done. There's no longer just Rob Pelinka, the two Bus brothers, and the family reunion in the front office. It's no more of that. You have smart minds, smart eyes, all in one area trying to get shit done, trying to make things better. You want to have this guy in the war room when it's time to draft. This guy. I think Rob Pelinka just going to be there to make the call. I just think Rob Pelinka going to be there to pick up the phone and say, you're drafted. I don't think Rob Pelinka going to have anything to do with this draft. I think it's going to be Tony Bennett and those other two guys in the scouting department that we hired earlier. And they're going to be out there looking for talent. Rob Pelinka ain't got to do shit but just pick up the phone and say, welcome to the Lakers. We're drafting you as such and such round pick, wherever the case it is. That's what's going to happen with that situation. I'm loving this, y'all. Mark Walter has been really saying what he actually been doing what he said he was going to do. He's been working on making the Lakers better. And despite what a lot of people believe, you do not start in the starting lineup. You start in the front office. That's where you start. You got to make sure the front office is A1 before you even think about the roster. You can have the best roster in the NBA, but if your front office is fucked up, eventually that morale and fucked upness is going to trickle down to your players, and we're going to have a team like we got now. Can't blame Mark Walter for this. He didn't really take over till October, when the team was already playing, the system was already what it was. He just took over in October. Mark Walter is doing everything now for next season. Okay. He probably mailed this season in. He probably working on next season, saying, fuck this season. This ain't my shit. Because technically it ain't. It wasn't. He didn't hire JJ Redick. He didn't put this roster together. This ain't his shit. He's starting where he can be able to control things. He's starting in the front office. Everybody he hired has a purpose. Everybody he hired is making me open up my eyes and say, he's real. He's real. This is the dawn of a new era for Lakers, y'all. No longer will we be at home worried on draft night. No longer will we be at home biting our nails and worried in free agency. No longer shall we be sitting in our seats or driving in our car or putting our hands together praying to God like, dear God, please let's fill up this roster. And God gonna look back at me and say, don't you worry, angry Mark Walter got it. He has it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You can get off your knees and stop praying. We got you. I'm loving this as a Laker fan, y'all. I am loving this as a Lakers fan. Another comment said, Pelinka finally getting serious about draft smarts. Bennett's pack line defense philosophy could translate to scouting high character, high IQ guys. Lakers building for the post-LeBron era quietly. Smart move. That's from another comment. So everything I've been reading about Tony Bennett is he has an eye for talent. He has an eye for high IQ players. He has an eye for defensive-minded players. Imagine those alongside Luka Doncic in the starting lineup. Imagine those type of guys on the bench. And this is what I want something else I want y'all to think about. Don't just look at the players that we drafted, okay? Don't just look at the players that we drafted, because a lot of players go undrafted, just like Austin Reeves. A lot of players go undrafted. We can end up signing some undrafted players to fill up that bench or fill up the roster. We don't always have to go through free agency, because free agency is bad anyway. We might can slip up and find some gems in the undrafted free agency pool, in the undrafted pool itself. We could probably find some gems in that. We don't just got to worry about our first round pick, y'all. We don't always have to do that. We don't only have to worry about that. It's going to be a lot of players that everybody, missed out on when it comes to the undrafted market. This comment says the implications here are college to NBA scouting insight can improve draft decisions and talent evaluations. Bennett's defensive and fundamentals focused approach may influence the Lakers' draft philosophy. This is what I'm talking about. Every comment that I saved has been the exact same. Every comment I saved has been the exact same. He looks for players with the fundamentals and the defensive mindset and high IQ basketball. He's going to bring in those type of players, y'all. And like I said, don't just worry about draft night. Don't just focus on draft night. We're going to do what we got to do on draft night. You got to look at the undrafted pool too. It's going to be a lot of good gems undrafted, whether they decided to go undrafted purposely or whether they decided to go undrafted because they didn't get picked. Because unfortunately, the NBA only has 2 rounds. Unfortunately. So I am very happy about this. I'm about to start letting people up. Depending on who all comes up, it's depending on how long I'm gonna be up here. All right, the doors to the panel are open. The doors to the panel are open.
What's going on?
What's going on? We got Big Baby Sports in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? I like the hire. It's finally a hire within the Lakers. You know, it was former Laker hired, or is it outside of them for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also seen that he actually played in the NBA. The team I seen was the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if he played with anybody besides them, but I seen that he also played in the NBA back in the day. It looked like old Charlotte Hornets uniform, so it had to be somewhere in the 90s. But everything I read to y'all, everything I seen about Tony Bennett is really great for the Lakers. I have no worries going forward when it comes to this front office. Like, it's to the point where I think, and I want EQ to correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. I think going forward, the way they built this front office is they're not always going to worry about the big fish. They made this front office to focus on getting the right guys for the right system, or getting the right guys to go out there and play winning basketball. This is what I'm seeing. Me personally. Correct me if I'm wrong, EQ.
So I think they have to go for the best prospect available if this is Tony Bennett's identity, right? Because he always going for the guys that have a higher ceiling instead of guys that are what they are. So when it comes to this draft class itself, it's more about the higher ceiling than just getting a bunch of guys and trying to fit Luka into it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're looking at guys with big ceilings, not just the height,
mm-hmm.
and basically just going off of you being able to be a Laker long term. That's am I correct?
Yep.
And not using them for trade pieces and none of that. Like, because I know sometimes Rob Pelinka used to draft players and try to use them for potential trade bait, like a year or two later.
Mm-hmm.
This no longer would be the case, right? Well, I'm loving it. Appreciate Big Baby for sharing the stream to his Twitter, his I believe his Twitch, and his YouTube. We got Jamar in the building. Shout out to Jamar. We got Path coming to the stage. What's going on, Path? How you feel about this hire, bro?
I think it's a great hire. Any organizational shift that is much needed, especially with new ownership, is great. Anyone that can look for talent. When you have a player like Luca, you don't get high draft picks, right? We're always going to be in the mix. We're going to be mid at worst, and it will help in that aspect, right? We need to find diamonds in the rough, get good draft picks. We have to be very selective on how we select, scout these players, right? I'm glad that we're moving towards a new direction. It's a great seed to start with. It's exciting news, and I hope that they make more changes next season. I don't want to buy any more championships. When you buy a championship, you risk it. You got to do it in 2-3 years, and after that, it could be, you could mess up your future for 5-7 years down the road, right? Because you typically give away your draft picks, you give away your future. Now you have to rebuild with lower draft picks, and then it's a process, right? It's a process, which is what happened, I think, to us, and now we're able to hit that reset a little bit. Hopefully, we can get more draft picks somehow, even if it's like lower second round, late first, whatever. But I'm ready to move on from this iteration of the team. Let's make moves. I understand it's going to take time. But I'm happy to see it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Because when I first seen this news, and shout out to Big Baby, when I got on here, I seen that he went live. I don't know if Big Baby was talking about it or not. I seen the title that it was probably about last night's game. It will be a video I will be looking at on a replay. But I was fucking happy. Like I'm so happy I want to fucking cry looking at this new front office regime, man. I am so sick of the past ways. Like I am so happy, dog. Like I am so happy.
And this is why.
What?
And this is why I said earlier that they can't be skipping these types of steps and try to go for all of it every year. Mm-hmm. And this is no skip stepping at this point. It's like the direction has changed, and the direction is different now. It's not what it used to be.
Exactly. I look at Kobe, right? Kobe's highest pick during his tenure was what? Bynum at 10?
Yeah,
it was Bynum at 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to build the team, right? I mean, they had to bring pieces here and there, but even then they were limited, right? Because they had not.
Wait, 1 second. I think we did have D'Angelo Russell picked when he was there.
Oh, okay.
D'Angelo Russell was number 2.
Yeah, Russell was 2.
Because he played with Kobe for a year.
Randall was 7.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But I'm saying, like, that's the kind of building it's gonna take. It's gonna be gradual. You're gonna have to pick up pieces here and there. I think the time of getting home run is kind of slowed down a little bit, right? We've seen iterations of the Suns, the Clippers, those teams try to build it, and look where they're at, right?
Yeah, but see those examples are like saying Phoenix was not a very good run organization. That's why they went for ownership change. The Clippers went through ownership change. And now we're going through an ownership change. So all those examples you mentioned are basically gone through dysfunctional ownerships.
That's why I said what I said, EQ. That's exactly why I said what I said, because y'all think I'm bullshitting. Like, I am so happy that I want to cry.
Don't cry, let it out.
Like, going through everything I went through as a Lakers fan, with the ups and downs, and this was all pre LeBron James era. All the ups and downs, all the bad records we went through, having 17 wins, and like all of this that I went through, we all went through. Okay,
yep.
To finally see some change, finally see some minds in the front office, and not just former Lakers and family.
Yep.
Like, this is, and it's not like they're you know, not known. I mean, the owner owns the Dodgers. I mean, so he's a damn near next door neighbor that took over, basically.
Yep.
Well, look, he can't be. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say I'm loving this, man. I'm lost for words how happy I am, and that's not really something that happens often. I'm actually lost for words.
Look, nowadays the times of a family-run business, where are all those owners in the NBA, in any sports? You know, there's very few of them left, even in the NFL, right?
Which is
baseball.
New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Knicks.
They've all become owned by business owners, right? And business owners, they make money. I mean, they make decisions to make more money, to make the company better. I think with the family-run business before, they were making decisions that were clouded by family ties and judgments, right? And that's what kind of slowed us down a little bit.
Yeah, like the Phoenix Suns earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Clippers and these other the Sacramento Kings.
Since 19, when has there been a team that has won a ring? Us in 2020. We're the last team to have done that and actually win a ring, right? Where we hired some guns and got a ring within 2-3 years, right?
Sure.
But all the other teams, the Bucks, the Celtics, the Warriors, the Thunder, look at their primary players. They all grew up within the system, right? Took them years to develop, right? They became consistent. They learned the system in a stable culture. We're not a stable culture, and that's part of the problem with the Lakers.
Hey, man, you preaching, you preaching. You know how many times we been up here saying that, whether it's on this channel, whether it's on Big Baby Sports. I done seen Big Baby Sports have a whole bunch of lives. His ass was up there ranting and saying, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit."
But yeah, I like the hire. It's gonna be interesting, but also too, how would you guys feel if the Lakers fired JJ and hired Tony Bennett?
Ooh, that is. Ooh.
No, he's doing the drafting. So I don't think that would be, unless Tony Bennett's hiring somebody that he knows as the coach. I don't think he'll be coaching this team. I think he'll be hiring somebody different. So
wait a minute. Big Baby threw a wrench in the plans. That could actually be a good idea. I didn't even think about that. He knows what type of players he wants.
Mm.
He was a head coach at the University of Virginia. I didn't even look at it that way, Big Baby. Goddamn.
That's just.
I think it's somebody that Tony Bennett knows would be coaching this team. It would just be putting the pieces together and just put the system through. If that was the case. But
EQ, what if he's also there to keep an eye on JJ Redick? What if Mark Walter put him there as a JJ Redick replacement as well? Because Big Baby brought up a good point.
I think this situation is different. Whereas Bennett is doing the draft process and he's putting the pieces around Luka. But I think the system would be somebody behind him instead of he's taking that job himself.
Got you. Hey, Big Baby, I think that can be a topic for your next live stream or your next video. That you brought up something for me to, because I didn't even think about that at all. That right there is an amazing look at, because I didn't even think about that. I read that he was a head coach at University of Virginia, but I didn't think about him replacing JJ Redick.
It's a different identity. Yep.
Yeah. What's going on, Sean?
Hey, what's up, guys?
We got Sean. We got Sean in the building. We got the official co-host of LWO Wolfpac in the building in Humble.
What's going on, man? How y'all living, man? How's everybody, man? Angry, Big Baby, EQ, Sean, Path. What's up with
Living
y'all?
large.
We good.
Solid. Even though
It's a lot of work to do.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm solid. Even though we stuck last night, but I'm good.
You know what? I caught the end of the game last night because I was busy doing I had some shit going on.
Yep.
So I caught the end of the game and I was like, okay, yeah, the Lakers, we hooping, bro. And I seen like Austin Reeves hit like a clutch 3. I was like, okay, yeah, we got this, man. So I went in to do some other shit, went to go give me a little snack. I come back, I was like, damn, the game tied, bro. What is going on? and then all of a sudden, like, I think Paolo went up for like a shot, right? He missed it, like it was short.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forget his name. Something Black. The light skinned dude.
Black.
Anthony Black. Yep.
He loses the ball, and then I swear, bro, I tell you, DeAndre Ayton is one of the worst bigs ever. And I'm gonna keep saying it. He literally he looked at Luka like Luka could not get the rebound. I'm like, bro, why you didn't get the rebound? Why you didn't help Luka get the ball, bro?
Austin Reeves was there and Rui too. All three of them are right there.
Right. What's his name? Wendell Carter Jr. or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, he got the rebound and just threw like a crazy layup. Like it barely even went in. I think. Hit the backboard, I think.
Yeah, Luka jumped, but look, he fouled him too, and he still went in.
But I was saying, like, DeAndre Ayton literally looked at Luka like, bro, you're the big, you gotta go down low and help him, bro. He's only like 6'7".
This is what I mean.
6'7".
Like,
but like, bro. It's like DeAndre, he literally, like, if you look at the cam, like the cam from like the basketball rim and shit, like the sky cam.
Yep.
Ayton literally looked at Luka and looked at the ball. I'm like, bro, why you just didn't bang down low and try to get the board? Like, you just looking clueless out there. I'm not putting all on him, but because it was a team effort.
Yeah.
But the Lakers could have had that game, bro. And then the controversy was going on with like Luka not taking that last shot and then passing up to LeBron. I did see LeBron call for that ball. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all saw it last night, Big Baby or EQ, but I saw that shit. I was like, So everybody just getting on Luka and shit. Luka probably should have took the shot and said screw you, but LeBron did call for that shit though, because it was like it was a slight double team because it was like a slip, but LeBron went over to like the baseline and shit, and he called for the ball, and then Luka's like, okay, he just kicked it out. LeBron did like some fadeaway 3, breaked it, and then game over.
Yeah.
It was a total disaster, bro.
But you're down. Well, you're down 1. Why do you shoot a 3? Why don't you draw something up to get to the paint?
That's what I'm saying, bro. They was down 1.
And I said that too. I was like, he could have passed it to Ayton, and Ayton could have got like a quick and 1 or something like that, or because Ayton was kind of cutting.
Yeah. Just the way that they drew up the play, it looked like a football play. How they drew it up, like it looked like everybody just running to the 3-point line. Come on, man.
Go back down and do it again.
I mean, I say it like this, man. They should have had, if they was going to draw up that kind of play and go for a 3, they should have just had all shooters out there.
This time,
they should have put. I didn't see him, but I don't think I seen him, but they could have put Luke Kennard out there.
to get another water.
No, just put all shoot. If you're gonna go for a 3, just put all shooters.
Yeah. I probably went small for like all 3-point shooters to take the last shot. Whoever, like, I don't know what JJ drew up, but they had a little time to like score the basket.
I'm not gonna lie here. Like Never mind. I was talking. In the
But y'all
background.
probably can tell more than I can because I didn't watch the first half of the game. I didn't watch the first 2-3 quarters, so y'all probably know more than I did. But from what I saw in the fourth quarter, like in the fourth quarter was awful.
Oh, there we go. I watched the second half. So for first half I
I
missed.
watched the full game.
What you think, Sean?
The Lakers, for the most part, in the first half was winning, even though they had consistent inconsistencies. You know, what I mean, Austin Reeves had a terrible first half.
Yeah.
Luka had okay performance. Pretty much, maybe I'll say a bad night for him. Well, not a bad night, but a mediocre night. LeBron, even though I hate to say it, you know, what I mean, the dude actually had okay performance.
So 5 turnovers are
But-
okay with you?
No, not so much. But at the same time, for the most part, we were winning. We pretty much was like ahead, like 11-5. The problem is we can't even control our leads.
Mm-hmm.
In the second half, you know, the Magic, you know, they turned it up. But in my opinion, it's not because of their defense. They took advantage of every ounce of our incompetence and habits and put it as an advantage. And it's not just the turnovers. It's also, you know, we're like off and on the defense. When we're on, we play decent defense. When we're off, you know, we allow things to slide. But the game wasn't like, oh my gosh, we're getting blown out. It was just like, hey, we're up by 1, we're down by 1. We're up by 1, we're down by 2. We're up by 2, we're down by 2. And then the last 2 minutes, like we nearly almost win. Except, you know, if LeBron would have actually scored a free throw, if Luka did not do those crazy shots, we might even pull that off. Or even with Austin, you know, I wish Austin would not being like on the catch and shoot situation. He could have just moved his feet in order to get the ball for himself because he is the secondary player in this team. So
I'm not gonna lie, Sean. When I seen LeBron miss that free throw, I was like, yeah, it's over. I said that in my mind.
But that's the thing, though. He missed that free throw and he gave up that 3-point on the next play.
He did. Like I think he was trying to stat pad and go for a rebound, but he should have been on Desmond Bain.
I had a funny feeling where I was like, bro, I was telling myself, I said I probably jinxed LeBron, but I was like, watching me, he could probably miss one, make 1 or 2 of them or some shit. He probably gonna miss both of them, and then he made the first one and missed the second one. I knew he was. I said, bro, he gonna miss one of them, bro.
I had somebody. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, I had somebody on my panel in the comments saying, "I'm gonna give LeBron a pass. He's 41 years old."
I saw it. I was on the show. I was watching the show. I was over here.
Yeah, appreciate it. But it's just like that, and it's like 5 turnovers, missed a free throw, give up a 3, and they get a pass. But I guarantee you, if Luka had a game like that, 5 turnovers, missed a free throw, give up a 3, everybody would be on his head. They're still on his head today.
Exactly.
But
that's why it's equal opportunity for me. But go ahead, big baby.
Real quick, I just feel like LeBron, Luka, chemistry is not the same, and all the chemistry is not there anymore. It's tarnished once he got back. It is. It's like I don't see like I just don't feel like this. It's not gonna work. Them 3 ain't gonna work. One of them's gonna have to go to the bench.
And I already know who I want to go to the bench, but I don't know. I'm starting to see like whatever we're trying to do as what we want to see as fans.
Yeah.
That we're gonna get something better than what we've been asking for with this new front office. Like this new front office ain't playing. Like they starting to put brilliant minds, brilliant IQ, all surrounding. It's kind of like how we say we should build around Luka and his flaws.
Yeah,
they're building around Rob Pelinka and his flaws. That's what they're doing with this front office.
I So we're pretty much hired everybody, right? For the summer, or we got more people we're gonna.
I don't know. I think he might bring in more people. Who knows? Like the more eyes, the more eyes, the better.
There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of names within the next month and a half.
Okay, bet. Looking forward to it. You know,
And
it's gonna give me adapting a little bit because I'm used to the buses and rambuses. So it's like I'm not used to this, so it's gonna take me a minute.
but it's different. It's different in your world, big baby. You can always talk to Jeannie.
You already know. You already know.
You got Jeannie on speed dial. You can talk to her. You could talk to Jeannie. EQ could talk to Mark Walter.
Oh,
y'all can switch notes.
Nah, it's crazy.
But I want to ask this though, because we didn't have Humble and Sean appeared yet.
Yeah.
In case y'all wasn't listening, Sean and Humble, Big Baby brought up a great scenario that I wasn't even thinking about. And it's brilliant, if you ask me. Okay. He brought up the fact that what if the Lakers fire JJ Redick and hire Tony Bennett as the next head coach? Like, how do y'all feel about that, Sean and Humble? Any day now.
The singer?
No, not the, not the singer.
oh no.
Not the singer. That's funny. That's funny. Actually, you the first person that brought up the singer. But we talking about the guy that just got hired. You know, the look after Rob Pelinka with the drafting in the war room and all that. But he's also a former University of Virginia head coach. And I believe with his knowledge of players in college, how, you know, because he's used to scouting them, and his experience as being a head coach, more experience than JJ Redick has. When it comes that time, he knows how to make the right selections, whether it's with draft picks or whether it's undrafted players. He knows how to make the right selections for the type of system that he needs. We can finally see a team that's smart, has high IQ, that doesn't lack defense or doesn't lack fundamentals if he's head coach. Because I believe
waiting for me. Sorry.
Yeah, what are you Humble? What y'all doing?
Sorry, man. I was just moving some things.
Oh, my bad. I just got back for a sec. Someone's at the door.
Okay, y'all. But let me ask the question to y'all again. Big Baby brought up something earlier that was brilliant. He was saying that what if the Lakers fire JJ Redick and hire Tony Bennett as the head coach?
Hey, anything could be better than JJ Redick. I'd say a dog trainer or a dog whisperer is better than JJ Redick. But yeah, we could have actually gotten a more experienced coach since last year. Even with a player who has executive experience than JJ, that know how to coach because he used to be in a championship team. But we chose not to because, you know, I already talk about all this stuff every single time. I'm not going to mention that. Yeah. But as far as like this whole thing about the hire, I actually like it. It's a pretty great decision from both a business side and even from a team perspective. You need a guy who actually is going to pick more potential regardless of his defenders, better role players, and surprisingly, two-way players, which is rare in today's NBA. You know, so anything helps at this point. Could he? I mean, I do believe he could also be a head coach, but again, this is an NBA, not college. The greatest college or collegiate coaches in the NCAA doesn't mesh well when it comes to the NBA. Just as well as like the greatest collegiate players are not going to be the greatest in the NBA. It's a surprising fact. So I'll stay there.
Got you. Are you there, Humble?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Yeah. So what do you think about that possibility that Big Baby brought up?
I think you're bringing in somebody with a lot of experience from a head coaching perspective. So whatever he implements in, I think it's all about what the players is going to look into, how they're going to like buy into what he's selling, because it's always an open season for like head coaches. But I think he's like a well-rounded like guy. Everybody has like respect from him from a collegiate level. We just got to see if the time ever comes, if he ever was become a head coach for the Lakers or something like that. I think you get more coaching experience out of him than with JJ Redick. I think he might make the right adjustments. I mean, we'll see. I think that'd be a great executive decision from the Lakers if they do, not saying it's like a demotion on their part for him, but he'll be promoted as the head coach. Because I think the Lakers would need somebody as a head coach from that, that level who's been coaching for a while, and not somebody just that was on a podcast or a former NBA player that just starting out as an NBA head coach in JJ Redick. No disrespect to JJ Redick, but like I've been saying before, I don't think he ever was ready to be a coach. Not for no franchise like this.
Now we have to put all disrespect on JJ's name, man. We gotta have to be honest here, man. We tried to be as respectful as possible, and he pretty much did a decent job, and then he switched up. This was one of your last chance to become a head coach, and you still fuck up.
Yeah.
I got a question for everybody on the panel though, because as I was listening to Sean and Humble, it made me think of another question.
Yeah.
This for everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. Do you think if we had Tony Bennett as the head coach, do you think he could unlock the potential from Kobe Buffkin, from Adu Thero, from Dalton Connect? He can unlock the full potential out of them?
It depends. Again, like I would say he probably is a better development coach. You know what I mean? But as far as like head coach position, we don't know because we cannot compare NCAA rules to the NBA rules. Even if how soft the modern era is, it's still different. Like this is two different levels of basketball. But I think they'll be more closer to home because they are with a guy who's a part of that collegiate side.
Gotcha. Anybody else want to chime in?
Yeah.
I think he would be able to. I believe he will be able to because this system has been more of a ball movement driven system than try to use 3 high usage rate players to win a ball game.
What you was gonna say, Big Baby?
I think it would work.
Okay,
I was one of the people. I ain't gonna cut you off, Angry.
Okay.
I was one of the people that was. I think I brought up Tony Bennett or maybe Jay Wright, but I said those two would be like one of the best candidates for the Lakers job 2 years ago.
Yep.
before the other guy from UConn.
Dan Hurley.
Yeah, Dan Hurley.
I don't know.
Those like the three guys that I feel like that would have been a great coaching hire for the Lakers.
Maybe he can recruit Dan Hurley this offseason.
Yeah, and I was also remembering what Sean said about coming from college to the NBA is different. But as you were saying that, I was also thinking about another situation that happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but wasn't Brad Stevens hired from college?
Yes.
He turned that Celtics team around.
Yeah, he came from Georgetown, wasn't it?
Yeah, he came from Creighton and recruited Gordon Hayward and yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't bad as a coach.
No, he wasn't. It's just he wanted to be a guy who engineers and build a team to success than coaching the success.
Yeah, that's right. But I think he came from like DePaul and then he coached at Butler. Yeah, so he
coached at Butler with Gordon Hayward. Yeah.
Yeah. So like with Brad Stevens, he's a really good X's and O's guy. He's been coaching since like the 90s. So he turned that franchise. I'm not saying turn the franchise around, but he kind of they kind of was like unabissable for a while, for like a little minute. But the Celtics weren't that bad. They were probably bad for like 1 or 2 years, and then they got back into like the playoffs. It's just a regular playoff team, and they was went to the lottery. They got Marcus Smart. They were drafting what was the number? Number 7. They said his ceiling was kind of like Melo's. I forgot his name though, but there was another player that they drafted. They drafted some good people, man, in Boston, and I feel like Brad Stevens, he had a good intel on like the college players that he wanted to get.
Tatum
like
and Brown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they promoted him to be the basketball operations, the team president for the Celtics.
And much as I hate to admit, he's doing a hell of a job over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and shout out to Jay Plays Days. He said, I believe he's talking about Austin St. John. I think that's his first name. Is doing what JJ should be doing.
That's why I keep on trying to say, like, there has been a power clash.
Well, I don't think it's going to be power clashes anymore. I think everybody that's being hired knows their role, and they will shut their mouth. And I was just playing. They know everybody that's been hired. They know their role. They coming in there to do their job. I don't think it's going to be anything about stepping over nobody's toes. We won't see what happened with Genie, Magic, and Rob Pelinka. We won't be seeing none of that shit.
It depends on who's next to Pelinka.
Well, I heard Magic Johnson was going to be involved, like in the front office. I heard he was going to be there. I seen reports on Twitter that he was going to be there. He's not going to have like a full-on position. Yeah, like a full-on position, but he's going to be, he's going to play a part.
Yeah, I kind of figure when the first reports got out like a couple months ago that the Lakers want to implement, turning the roster. I mean, not the roster, but the franchise around kind of like, the Dodgers. They're still making moves as we speaking, like, and I'm pretty sure
he'll be between March and April.
So
and March is almost here.
They're definitely cleaning house, and I think Pelinka. I know people give him a hard time.
I just think Pelinka needs more help than they gave him. Like,
and him taking that responsibility of being not only just the president but a GM. I think the Lakers fucked up when they didn't bring. Excuse my language. I think they should have brought in a general manager, somebody with a lot of high experience that knows how to manage like a team and stuff like that. Putting the right personnel out there. Like Pelinka's job is he's out on his hands, man. I kind of sympathize with Pelinka.
Yeah, but now they got Bennett. It's gonna be different. Now they got Bennett. It's gonna be a different environment.
All right, I just came by for a little bit. I'm gonna head out. Just letting you know.
Appreciate you, big baby.
No problem, big baby.
I'm also watch the replay to your live stream later on.
All right, for sure. Go.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I think him, becoming a draft advisor, I think that helps out with the Lakers because this also tells me, and I could be wrong, but I think the Lakers want to draft. I think they want to draft. I think they want a lottery pick.
That's what I said earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, EQ always brought up the fact that we might end up trading up. There's a chance we can use our first round pick this year to trade up.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it. I would love it because I heard that this year's draft is kind of deep. So if we can get if we can get in the lottery, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's stacked up there. Yep.
I hope. I really hope that this is going to be stacked up.
Hey, after what we saw yesterday,
Put the best possible roster around Luka. Like Luka is, obviously like the future, but I hate to say this, but one of these players
for the next one.
Mm-hmm. One of these players will be the sacrificial one to get,
like the Dodgers always do. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, he said it's Greg St. John. YouTube keeps deleting my comments. I had 6 on here. YouTube on that BS again. Yeah, shout out to YouTube for being idiots sometimes, man, because they be doing dumb shit. A lot of times YouTube be, deleting some of my likes. They be deleting my subscribers. Like, not everybody on here is a bot, okay? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I work hard to get likes and subscribers. Y'all take them away sometimes. Like, stop doing that. Anyway, let's get back to
Yeah, they were deleting my comments too. I was trying to answer some. I was saying, hey, this is a good business move or a great business move, and they still delete mine.
Yeah, YouTube is starting to act like TikTok when it comes to like filtration comments and shit. Like some comments be filtered for no reason.
They've been acting like this since I'll say 2017, 2018-ish. So this is nothing new for them.
Yeah, that's social media.
But as far as Tony Bennett, as far as Mr. Bennett, while I am happy that this is a great move, do I think that the Lakers is going to be scot-free of problems? No, there's still going to be problems in this organization. Are they going to be? It's going to be better. Yeah, it's going to be better. But we have to know that if when we make these type of decisions in the future and things does not go well, how are we going to react? How are we going to adapt when the coins does not fall our own side?
I just think a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. Talk out of thin air. So,
well, I don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want a steady transition. Let's just flip it like an egg. Let's get it going.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. They gotta go for the lottery pick. Yeah, it's like flipping the egg, pretty much. Go for the lottery, whatever's there.
Shout out to breakfast. Flipping eggs and all that. Shout out to breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. But yeah, I'm all for. As you know, we've been saying this forever, man. We're all for change. We want change. We need change, and change is upon us. It's happening right in front of our eyes right now. And I haven't seen nothing that they did so far that made me go, okay, I don't believe in Mark Walter. Like every move that they made so far, I'm happy about it.
Yep.
Every move.
It's crazy because you thought I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I thought changes were made when we were like Magic Johnson and years ago with Pelinka and when Jenny Buss fired like her brother and shit. I was like, okay, the Lakers is definitely on something where they want to put together a good team and stuff like that. Like
they went back to the same ways. Yep. They
went back to the same ways over again. I'll be honest with you, I actually was I was excited, man. I didn't know you guys back in 2017, but I can say for me, man, I was super excited about, the direction that the Lakers was heading into. And then a year later, we get LeBron James, and I thought it was just, I thought it was going to be exciting, man. But once I started seeing like right on the wall, like 2-3 years later after the championship season, I was like, yeah, something's not right. There has to be like another change within the organization. Like the 2022 season for me, that's when I was done with LeBron James.
Yep.
When they brought in Westbrook, I just was like, yeah, I'm done with this team. And I went on other shows. EQ can tell you, like, we was on another platform and stuff like that. Don't want to promote the channel because, but I was the one that was not being so optimistic, and people was like, man, you got to be optimistic about the season, man. This is great, man. We got Melo, we got White, we got all these players, Carmelo Anthony, and Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, AD. I'm like, bro, I just don't know how this is going to work out when you got
power show.
Two ball handlers. Yeah, we got two ball handlers that need the ball to feed off energy. And
now we got 3 ball handlers.
Yeah, like I don't want to be like a vibe killer in GTA. I don't want to say the actual word, but I try not to be pessimistic sometimes when it comes to the Lakers, bro.
I mean, I feel you, man. Like I get, you trying to have hope with the team. But I already knew even before that championship, I knew that if LeBron won at least one championship, people are going to lay down their guard and we're going to accept every single mediocre thing of what he does and the actions that he does every single time. And when we got that Mickey Mouse ring, that's what happened. He tests his limits of how far he can able to do with this team, and and this is the end result.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of with humble when I seen, LeBron coming to the Lakers. Only reason why I was so happy is because Magic Johnson went out his way to go talk to LeBron. It wasn't just LeBron's. it wasn't just LeBron saying, "I'm gonna just go to the Lakers." Like Magic Johnson, I looked at it as Magic Johnson is trying to help the Lakers win. And he went to go get LeBron James. That's how I looked at it. But in all honesty, I still to this day say that LeBron probably should have retired after the 2020 championship. Just went out on top. Just went out on top.
Yep.
And pause. But I love the fact that we did have Carmelo Anthony because he brought like some energy to the game with the rebounding and all that type of shit. Like he did help get rebounds, him and Russell Westbrook. They did do that. But I think we definitely got Carmelo Anthony like 10 years too late.
Right.
Yep.
Westbrook, I say we got him probably like maybe 6 or 7 years too late. Like we would have got. Yeah.
When I was in high school, I always kind of like Westbrook's game. I think his game when he played mean. Even Kobe said that. And I was like, I had a vision. I was like, I think him and Anthony Davis would be like a good like 1-2 punch one day in the league. But I never envisioned it would be them with an old roster with LeBron James and company. Like, but I always thought AD and Russ would be interesting, like a good duo.
Yeah, that 2012 team. They
both run. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, that 2012 team that they built, that was legit with KD, Harden, and Russ, and everybody else behind them. It's just that unfortunately, they lost to that Miami team. Unfortunately.
Not gonna lie, there was some bullshit calls on that series, though.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too, but I was like, I'm not gonna talk about that one.
What privilege?
Oh, Jesus. So if y'all didn't hear what I said earlier in the beginning of this live stream, I said, after watching the last 2 games, only thing I'm rooting for is the value of that first round pick now. That's all I'm rooting for. Because the last 2 games they showed me that they didn't give a fuck. They don't care. So I'm not about to waste my energy in caring if they win or not. I will still watch the game and analyze it. But you keep putting out these performances, I'm gonna just act like the Showtime Lakers and Jack Nicholson and not care that much.
The rotations are.
And that goes for the rest of this season, not going forward for the rest of this season.
Yep.
That team got screwed when he came back. We was close to.
I mean, you're seeing the same cones. I mean, I don't know.
It was. It's not even just the fact that they were great defenders either. It's just that they have better cohesion. You know what I mean? The team actually was playing better basketball as a team.
I'm not going to agree with that one.
I didn't ask y'all. I didn't ask y'all this. I did this for everybody, man. How do y'all feel about the Wolfpac background?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of red and a whole lot of paint.
I'm new to this channel. I thought this was a gaming channel, man.
It ain't no game channel. This is a sports channel.
Nah, it's not a gaming
but
channel.
The visuals does look like how many times and how many years we have been resilient for a whole LeBron era. It's a lot of pain.
There you go.
And scars.
And pain comes with being a fan. It comes with being a fan. He said he thought it was a gaming channel. That's funny.
Wow.
Now, if you want to see some gaming, man, just subscribe to Humble Sports TV. You know, he plays games on his channel. I mostly see him upload NBA 2K content, but that's the gamer if you want to look at it.
All right, cool.
NBA 2K what it used to be too.
Yeah, I personally stopped playing NBA 2K like back in November. I'll just stop playing.
I stopped at NBA Jam.
At NBA Jam? You stopped that long ago?
Yep.
That was the 90s.
You said he's on fire.
Since the 90s? God, please.
Hey, Path was like, he's on fire. All right. I'll put this away.
Right.
I still have it, by the way. But
Game Genie.
Yeah, damn. You stopped gaming in the 90s. That's crazy. That was peak gaming right there in the 90s.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I have more fun today playing Super Nintendo than I would my PS5.
I mean, the reason why the PS5 is not what it used to be is because they're not pushing enough creativity in the gaming world. You know, people give them ideas. They want to go to the opposite. It has been like that for over like 10 years now.
Nah, man. When they added an XY and an L1, L2, I said, "Oh, this is too complicated."
Yep, that's where.
I mean, they kind of destroyed the gameplay, and even the storytelling is not what it used to be.
Fencing is exactly what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find myself because I got the Game Boy Advance emulator on my phone. I'll be playing Pokemon like every day on my phone through the Game Boy Advance emulator. I'll be playing Pokemon Fire Red. So all them older games, I have a lot of fun playing versus, and I got a PlayStation 5 and a PS Portal. You know, I played the PS Portal like maybe a couple days ago. I forgot what game I was playing. But I find myself having more fun with playing my Game Boy emulator.
Yep. Yeah, my nephew got a Nintendo Switch too, and I'll play the Nintendo Switch too sometimes when he's over and shit. I'll play it, and Like I enjoy playing those old like some Nintendo like games that he has on his shit, and there's like some new games on there that I be playing with.
Yep.
They're pretty cool games. Nintendo actually is very creative when it comes to their video games, like PlayStation. Obviously you got your first shooters and stuff like that. Sports like 2K and Madden, college football. Fighting is like Tekken and Street Fighter. Just those games. But man, I think PlayStation, they like, and Xbox, I'm not gonna let them off the hook too. Like, there just really hasn't been any really good games in this. Like this, I guess you could say this the current gen now.
Yeah.
Because the old gen had a lot of games, but this gen, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's people that still don't want to give up their Xbox One and their PS4 because a lot of games come on there on those, and I guess people still don't want to give up their PS4 to this day, even though they're talking about PS6 like 2 years away. They still don't want to give up their PS4. I ain't getting no PS6.
They just need to to get more creativity when it comes to the gaming world, and bring back storytelling and having a good gameplay where it's both easy and fun. I'm not, PlayStation, they can easily make a Sonic Adventures 3, you know what I mean? And they'll sell like hotcakes. So even that Wolverine game that's going to come up, it's going to sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, all the nostalgia games.
They got exclusives in their bag to help them out in order to get their sales up, but they still need to bring more creativity. Now, the game that actually I'm kind of hyped about is the James Bond game.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I just need Rockstar to get their head out their ass and release some GTA 6 footage.
Yep, that's what.
Man, everyone only cares about GTA 6.
I love Grand Theft Auto. Like, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since the PS2. Like, I love Grand Theft Auto. That's like my favorite franchise ever.
I get it, but there's other series, there's other games that we can actually explore.
Red Dead Redemption 2 was good too.
Yeah,
that's probably the most beautiful game I ever played. Was Red Dead Redemption 2. That game was so beautiful. Like, it was beautiful. Like, if they could remaster that for this current gen, it still looks good playing on a PS5. But if you just made it strictly for this gen, like remastered, like remade it for this gen, it'd be out this world, man. Like, if you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2, you know what I'm talking about. Like that, the open world, the scenery, everything is just so beautiful, man. Like, I love that game. Rockstar makes great games for the most part. I'm not gonna say all their games are good, but I love Grand Theft Auto. The first one I played was Grand Theft Auto 3.
That was your first Grand Theft Auto you ever played with?
Yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto 3 on PC.
Damn, that's an old one too.
Yeah. And I've been stuck ever since.
Grand Theft Auto like a taxi game when it first came out, like in the 90s?
It was like overhead. It was like overhead, like like an overhead helicopter view. They had Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, and they had Grand Theft Auto UK or something like that. It took place in the UK, but those are all on PC.
So you played San Andreas 3, right? Is that San Andreas or Miami Vice?
Now, Grand Theft Auto 3 took place in Liberty City.
Yeah.
I thought that was 4.
Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, where did Grand Theft Auto 4 take place?
And that was Liberty City. And
I played Grand Theft Auto 4. But yeah, Liberty City started in Grand Theft Auto 3, I believe. Because I do remember the setting was Liberty City.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into Vice City like that, but
yeah, me and my little brother, we used to sneak and play Vice City because, like, my sister, like, her ex-boyfriend used to come over and he used to bring the game and shit. Like, we used to sneak and play that.
Humble was like, okay, y'all go hang out. We'll you go play some Vice City while y'all doing whatever y'all doing.
We were sneaking, me and my little brother, we was over playing that
Let me
shit.
see, it was Grand Theft Auto 3.
I think we got in trouble for that shit too, if I'm mistaken.
Hey, the crazy thing is, I never really got into Vice City, but that's where Grand Theft Auto 6 gonna be at. It's gonna be
Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh yeah, it's Miami. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Miami. When will we see a new GM or get a new GM? Samurai B said, probably sooner than you think, because the news we heard about Rob Pelinka is that he's going to keep his president of operations job. They don't say nothing about GM. So it might be another person coming in to fill in as GM while Rob Pelinka is staying the president of operations. Yeah. So I don't know who is going to be, but I'm sure before the summer gets here, we're going to find out.
It's probably somebody that Tony Bennett knows.
Yeah. Whoever it is going to have a high IQ and a brilliant mind when it comes to that. And he or she really has to be good at negotiating too. He said GTA 4 is his favorite video game. Did y'all play those side versions like GTA Village of the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony, and y'all played those?
Yep.
I played a little bit. Not the Ballad of Gay Tony, though, but I do play the other one. The Village of the Damned.
That was.
I'm not gonna lie, when GTA 5 came out, I thought that was like one of the greatest games ever. Like, just like the story, like it felt like LA, which is Los Santos, but like, and then people that's not from like the city of like LA and stuff like that, also known as Los Santos in the video game. People be like, man, I'm in GTA in real life, like.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 was a whole thing.
Monica Pierre or whatever, or what that shit called, the Eclipse Tower, like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called
yeah. Compared to San Andreas, GTA 5 really captured the essence of Los Angeles. Like, they actually have buildings that I used to grow up driving by or being on a bus by or walking by. Like, they actually got the fucking Compton courthouse in that motherfucker.
That's crazy. Yeah, because San Andreas, if I'm mistaken, like that's where like ballers.
Wait, so you saying that San Andreas? I was saying like so you think that San Andreas did not really capture, like that essence is just the stereotype version of LA.
I mean, they had their hoods, they had what they I think they captured like. I would say they kind of captured the Imperial Courts and the Great Western Forum really, really good. But I'm talking about like as far as it was a different time too. I mean, you really couldn't get higher graphics than you could have got on PS2, but it was really like looking outside of a window when you was playing GTA 5. Like, damn, they really put the fucking Compton courthouse here. Mm-hmm. They really put the Slauson swap meet in there.
I'm acting like I know. I never stepped right one foot in there in LA, especially California.
Hey man, you more West Coast than you think, man. You love our culture. You appreciate our culture. Just like I appreciate the South. I stayed in the South for like 2.5 years, man. So I appreciate the South. I love a lot of Southern music as well. Food, all that.
Yeah, one day I'll be out there. When that time comes, man, I'll let y'all know what's up, man, when I'm out in the city.
Yeah, just before you come out here, just tap in with guys like me, Reg Dog, everybody that AC, everybody that know, even what's his name? Micah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell you what to wear, what not to wear, Sean. What? Just don't wear no hats with that have letters on them. Don't wear no hat with the letters on them. Don't do that. Just stay away from all that. Even if you think it's good, just don't. Yeah, only one you might be able to get away with is wearing an LA Dodger hat. That's it.
I mean, okay. As far as the hat situation, it isn't as bad as what it used to be.
It's still bad.
But if I were you, I mean, it's not as bad. Like, okay, like, I mean, I've seen some people wearing some, wearing some different hats, you know what I mean, here and there. But for you, as a first-time visitor, just stay with a Dodger hat. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's blue, red, black. Just wear that Dodger and say, I'm an avid Dodgers fan. You know what I mean? I've been a fan since 12 years old, blah, blah, blah. And then you just move on from there. You know?
And if you want to play it safer, don't even wear the one that says LA. If you can get one that says Dodgers on it, that's even safer.
Sure.
Because a blue LA hat can mean Serenos, a red LA hat can mean Bloods. You know, it depends on how people take it.
Yeah, man. I wear a yarmulke with a brim, man.
Yarmulke. Oh man, what the hell is Big Baby doing, man?
I have no clue.
Hey, when do y'all think Jeannie Buss knew she was gonna sell the film?
When
Me personally, I didn't even know.
When she knew that LeBron James was going to pick up that player option, she said, I can't deal with this shit no more. That's my opinion.
It got to be a couple years in the making. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had to be.
Nah,
it had to be a lot of
shock.
talking. It had to be some. There had to be some talking behind the scenes, some negotiating, all that type of shit. It had to.
Yeah, when the expose probably was about to come.
Yeah. So, I mean, it had to be, you know, at least probably before the Luka Doncic trade. Like how EQ brought it before, I think the Luka Doncic trade sealed the deal for Mark Walter.
Yep.
Because I don't think
a nice way.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have bought this team if we still had LeBron and AD going forward.
I was shocked when she actually sold the team, but the indicator of it is because, like, yeah, you know, she probably might be able to make more money, but she lose more and more respect as a leader and as an owner of the team as the years go by because of LeBron.
You mean all the other siblings sold their shares?
Yeah, all of them. I mean, they're billionaires now, though. They could say that.
Yeah.
They have been billionaires since they were like in teenage, early 20s.
I don't think they was that rich.
I would go
Yeah,
that
they were
far.
rich. They were rich.
I would-
Multi-millionaire.
I would-
billionaire.
Yeah, they were multimillionaires, you know, from their dad. You know,
They were millionaires.
But billionaires, yeah, they wasn't billionaires to the Lakers. So
Yeah.
Man,
they sold for $10 billion, and they had to split all that.
Yeah, that's.
Man, they were still rich. They were still rich as hell. They still having lavish lives.
What's this nigga riding the bike?
Yeah,
Oh, my fault. I'm on the phone.
That's your sister
All
over
the
there.
issue is,
No, that's my little lady friend. I had to put her on mute. My fault, y'all.
I'm moving.
Player.
I was about to say something, but
Humble to player. He don't just play video games, y'all. That's player over there. Got his lady friend over. Now, let me put her on mute real quick. I don't want y'all to see what I'm working with right now. I'm gonna put her on mute. That's for my eyes only. y'all continue to talk about Rob Pelinka while I handle this. Oh man, this is hilarious, man. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are funny. All of y'all are funny. Big Baby, Humble, Eric, Sean, Path, all y'all funny. Micah, all y'all funny. Even Samurai Beast, all the sometimes BS he be talking about. He funny. All y'all funny. But yeah.
Hey, y'all.
What up?
What do you think the starting rotation should be?
You're
As
talking
far
about
as
next year or this year?
if you're talking about the rest of this year, I have no answer for you. I'm giving up.
This year.
Yeah.
Yep, this year's not going to change. Yep, that part I agree with.
Yeah, I done try to say my piece about this current team for far too long, and JJ Redick continues to be stubborn and not play nobody.
That's
All right.
change anytime soon. Yep.
Me personally, just give up defense, go all offense, start Kennard, start whoever can shoot, Rui, and let's just outscore.
They already did.
They already did that before.
They already did. They put the 5 cones out there to finish the game.
Yeah,
I would try just starting a Duke Thero, see what happens. You might have somebody. You never know.
Or maybe start DK.
Just put Drew Timmy out there too. Let's try starting.
Yep.
I mean, we already said about this all the time about this team. Like, I personally believe that. I mean, come on, Eric. We already talked.
No, I'm not gonna give this guy a pass, man. Like,
no, I'm not saying you have to give him a pass. I mean, we already talked about how his defense is like average, or not even that.
oh my God, I don't know like average yesterday.
I mean, okay, average as in like, okay, just because you make decent stops, that does not necessarily mean you're an elite defender.
It's not respectable, though.
I mean, just because something is respectable does not mean that you're elite. That's like me saying, "Hey, a McDonald's can give me a acceptable meal."
I mean,
but that does not mean it's going to be elite. I mean, it's like kind of like
no,
like,
I didn't say I have to be elite.
I'm not putting him on that level of standard where I'm going to get elite defense, because if that's the case, I would have actually seen it already.
I'm saying it has to be good. I'm not saying it has to be good. I'm not saying it has to be elite. No, let's get that straight. Like,
I mean, majority of the time when we talk about guys that, even when it comes to what Lad say, these guys are not even elite either when he mentioned about the defense and whatever. He just, it's just guys that
still gotta be good.
Decent stops that could, could do like, okay, decent help defense. But just because you're decent don't mean
it shouldn't be help defense. I mean, it shouldn't be help defense.
I mean, majority of today's league is concentrated on help defense. They hype more help defense than
but if your defense is not good enough, you shouldn't be playing help defense. That's my point.
I mean, shit, Larry Bird is not a great one-to-one defender, but he's an elite help defender. I'm not.
Because their team defense was good. That's my point. If your team defense is not good, you shouldn't be playing help defense.
It was more because you had hand checking in the 80s and 90s and shit.
Yeah, it wasn't even just about hand checking. It's also because they were able to practice. It was in a very defensive oriented system, and that's just what it is. But as far as like the defense with this team, we're not expecting the team to be on top 10. I mean, we would say decent.
I mean, be
at the time they were decent.
Hey, like I've been saying before, bro, like from how I saw how this team was like constructed before the offseason, bro, I was like, yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's not a
The one
respectable
corner
defense.
in the
Is my
lineup
point.
that actually played defense was like Marcus Smart, but he don't even play in the starting lineup anymore like that. So
Yeah, because he's on the wrong side of 30. And
I mean, it's also because we got him for cheap because of that 52 million.
yeah, I just
If
think this
LeBron
team.
cares about winning, he would have sacrificed some of that money. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not even
yeah,
about.
but you gave him the 1+1 for no trade clause. That's not my fault either.
Yeah, that 2024 like summer was like
Yeah, giving
weird.
him the 1+1 was the worst
They
idea.
was like, oh yeah, he was going to like take a pay cut. They were trying to get Jonas Valanciunas, and I knew Valanciunas
Yeah,
was
that
not going to
was.
come, bro. There was other sports channels that was talking about Valanciunas like every damn day, and I was like, bro, I don't think he's coming
Yeah,
here.
they were. No, I don't think it
Is
was either.
sports is Valanciunas that really that good on defense?
He's solid on there. He's not as like as good as he
Come
He's a
was.
on,
big
bro.
body.
You didn't even sound confident. You was like, oh, you know, he's solid. You know, he can do some
I think he's a
things.
better rim protector than Jokic, and I'm a Jokic fan.
I mean, everyone right now, as far as like big men in the past, guys who are not even starters, they are better defenders than Jokic.
I mean, that's true, but with Valanciunas, I mean,
Like,
like
like,
Valanciunas, yes, he's a solid defender, like rim protector. I know what I can get out of Valanciunas, and I know I can get out of freaking DeAndre Ayton.
Yep, that part I agree with.
DeAndre is also because we got him for cheap. You guys said that for yourselves that we got him because of cheap.
Look, I already knew
No,
the
that's
writing was
not.
on when I saw when teams like how he was in Phoenix when he wasn't getting enough touches. Like I actually thought he was
Falling too.
pretty decent big when he came out of he came when he got drafted to the Phoenix Suns. I'm like, he's solid, you know. Then they
Yeah,
went to the championship that year. After that
yeah,
championship,
and all of a sudden he didn't care.
he was never the same, bro.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't care.
Yeah, because at the
And
end
when
of the
Chris
day,
Paul left, it was
he
over.
embraced that lifestyle of money.
I mean, what lifestyle there is in Arizona?
I mean,
Like,
shit. I mean, hey, a lot of brokies from our own places going to Arizona.
I mean, shit,
So,
Arizona, Oregon. I mean, shit, what lifestyle is that? Like,
I mean, you have wildlife, you have the desert. You know what I mean? You might.
man, Ain's just full of crap, man. Let's be honest. Like,
I mean, what do you expect? This is the modern day. Like, I'm not expecting like, oh my gosh,
oh, so
greatness
you,
every single time over here.
so you want to give every modern day player a pass now? I mean, that's where you're going.
Hey, I don't consider that a pass. It's called just like a realization. It's kind of like me. If I expect something to be great every single time, I'm going to be disappointed more times than not. So I have to always have to, be realistic to my expectations. You know what I mean? Just like with this team, Avi was being realistic with my expectations. Do I think that like this team was going to win a championship? No, but I definitely will say they will go to the playoffs. And they kind of overachieved while having breaks or us over there. And we actually did a pretty good, we was playing good,
That's what I
even when it
mean.
comes to team history.
Yeah, that's what I mean by you saying overachieve means there's no confidence in this team whatsoever when you say overachieve.
Hey, ever since that, even when he on his first year, I said my Lakers are over. I told you guys since day one that the Lakers was over when LeBron's came over here
Oh,
in a bad way.
over as mean what? Overachieve?
No, as in like over in a negative way. You know what I mean? We have like excuses. Yeah, we have to construct super teams and sacrifice the future for the next 7 years. You know, we always constantly have to embrace the mediocrity and the embarrassment. And despite that, the media continuously glazing us as if we are the next,
What I mean?
we're the next big thing since sliced bread. Like
Yeah,
that type of
that,
energy is extremely negative.
this is what I mean by Tony Bennett changing the whole dynamic of what a draft pick is than just drafting whoever. Like That's what I mean. Like I just feel
I
like
mean,
I just feel like they didn't care about the damn draft pick anyway. So it's just like, oh, here you go, let this team have it, or let that team have it, and we end up with a role player. Like this is why the direction is different now with Tony Bennett than before. We're like, oh, they're just gonna draft whoever. Like they don't do the damn research and they just throw it.
I mean, it's not just
I'm gonna say
necessary
this
the
though, like with the
Lakers.
Lakers, a championship team don't look confused in February.
Yeah, you gotta get it right. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's necessary the entirety of Lakers' fault for not taking the draft pick seriously, because even the draft picks themselves, like throughout that whole, when the 7-year span, outside of maybe a small few, most of them were just like, hey, they're just like whatever. They're just players that you could just put them in a team as long as they play decent, and then if you see something better from among the selection, that you could trade off and get this guy and rinse and repeat.
I just don't think they really care about it. I just don't think they really care about it. They just draft whoever's up there. Like, well, we'll just draft him, and then all of a sudden he's not.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, even before like LeBron came back and stuff like that, after like his sciatica injury and stuff like that, I think there was going to come a point in time in the season where even if he didn't come back or not, let's say if he still, was out, for an extended amount of time, I think the Lakers still would have. I think in case of point,
I was so happy that he wasn't even there. I was happy as fuck. You know what I mean? The sky was blue. I could see the mountains. It was like kind of like COVID, when everything is all clear, you don't see no smog. I could see the mountains. It feels like I'm watching 8K. That's how happy I was with this Laker team. You know what I mean? Even if I did not believe as far as championships, but I actually happy that that energy and that lopsidedness is not there.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. I care about
peace. They probably would have won a little more, but I think it would have been a time, even if let's say LeBron James never came back, I think they would have hit rock bottom somewhat. There would have been a stretch of games.
Yeah,
that's my biggest thing. I think the team is just not constructed right.
Like,
we have to lose games. I gotta disagree with that. People were saying that. People saying that Laker team. What'd you say?
What do you mean disagree with that? The defense was terrible with him and without him on the court. It was the same flaws.
It was okay. Like the defense without him, it was okay. While it wasn't elite, it was decent. You know what I mean? Like decent, kind of like
how it was decent if they gotta hide Aston Reeves and Luka Doncic every single defensive play.
They put more defensive effort. They actually defend. They actually like boost up their team defense at times. Hey, I mean, I watch the games. You know what I mean? I watch every single game. Like comparing to even last year and even the year before that. I thought that while him, they actually was moving their feet more. Now, am I saying that they doing stops all the freaking time? Absolutely not. But I think it was still an improvement, but I thought it was a better team.
I mean, the offense was basically how they generated around Luka to save this team, and then when I guess he came back, now it's him with the high usage rate, and then he was out, and they were running 2 high usage rate players, and then now he came back, they were running 3 high usage players. It's like there was nothing creative about it. It's like, here, Luka, save us. And then the 2-man game with him and LeBron. That's what it was. The offense was, here, Luka, save us.
Okay, Luka is not the only one who saved us. Reeves was also saved us in the.
I mean, that's what the system was. I mean, that's what the system was. What are you trying me to explain? Like, what?
I'm just saying, like I mean, I'm not saying that this team is perfect, but it was like a work in progress to that extent. I'm
Man,
not
this
just
sounds
saying
like
we
it's like saying what JJ said on a damn philosophy book yesterday. It's a work in progress. Otherwise, it's a philosophy book. Like, I mean, that was crazy.
I mean, hey, it's not. Hey, if I was the owner, you think I'll pick a guy who came out of a podcast just because he was kissing ass? Hey,
I'm just saying that's what the system was. Here, look at Savis.
That's true.
What's going on, Micah? You ready to give your piece on all of this?
Yeah, I kind of came in at the tail end because I know you about to. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I came in at the end. I kind of agree with Sean as far as the defense goes. Like, we wasn't going to win no championship with the defense that we have, but with LeBron off the floor, if we're just going off those first 14, 15 games, whatever, I think it was 14, we were at least like middle of the pack. I think like between 10 and 15. Again, it's not going to win your championship, but it was better. And when that fool came back, it just plummeted. So, as far as what EQ is saying about the here Luka save us, yeah, we've been doing that for a while, and it got worse as the season went on. But when you ain't got no system or nothing like that, it's like, what else you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can't do a LeBron save us. You saw that yesterday. But at the end of the day, and I keep telling this to people that come on
100 times, man.
And before that play even happened, LeBron was fumbling the ball and messing up the play. Like, we had a momentum going. And I know everybody likes to point at the last play. Luka passed up on the shot and gave it to
I'm not looking at the
LeBron.
last play. I'm looking at the plays before that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you look up the stuff leading towards that, it's like stuff was happening where we just either bad defense.
It was Matt. It was missed free throws. It was bad
Free
possessions.
throws. Yep.
It was bad shot selection. It was
Yep.
It was not boxing out. It was
Yep.
not knowing who to guard. It was
bad.
Like, yeah, it was just crazy.
It was fundamentals. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, what? They've been having back to basics issues since day one. Like, it's the same thing, different game, different day. Like,
It's a disjointed team, man. Their effort is disjointed. Their timing of their effort is disjointed. They're disjointed on defense. Where the Lakers disjointed,
yeah, the same thing, different day. Who was on the floor in that?
All right. Me personally, I'm going to end the stream. I got to go pick up this kid from school. But y'all could stay in the anger zone backstage if y'all want to. I'm just into the stream, but y'all don't got to leave. Like, y'all ain't got to go home, but I'm into the stream. But appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody showing up. I will be live again probably tomorrow at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man. Thank everybody for coming up. Thank all the members for showing up. Thank all the subscribers for showing up. All the moderators, all the liquor haters. All the LeBron stands. Thank all y'all for showing up. Thank you, Big Baby, for splitting the live stream between your channel and Twitter. Thank you for doing that. What you saying pause for, Micah? What's wrong?
He said splitting. I'm like, oh man, but then he cleaned it up. So
Yeah, I try to keep stuff clean around you because you got your pen and pad ready. You know, you waiting to you ready to keep score, man. While you eating your ribeye steak, you waiting to keep score. But
hey, when we said that other well, we'll talk about it soon, but I think that's a good thing we should do, man. Like the debates and shit, bro.
we can definitely do that.
Lakers choice.
Yeah.
Even if it's just
my matchup. My matchup, I'm gonna give him hell. I'll tell you, my matchup, I'm gonna give him hell.
even if it's amongst ourselves to start off with,
Yep.
you know, I don't care. I don't care.
Who I'm matching, I'm gonna give him hell. Like,
we just gotta make sure when we do like anything like that, just make sure y'all just tell Lad and give Lad information because he will forget. He's like an old young person.
Lad just want to talk the entire time, man. Like,
yeah, he's just gonna talk about
He's
like
gonna be cutting promos.
He stay on topic, bro.
Yeah.
About football and shit. Like, bro, we're not even talking about football. We're talking about
Yeah.
basketball.
Hey, but that's on him. If you want to lose the debate, that's on him.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of all these NFL references that basketball is doing.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, give basketball references to basketball. No more like, passing out to the quarterback, or you have to look at defense just like this NFL team. Like, come on. Like, we gotta stop doing that. Like, put more respect to the sport.
Comparing Austin Reeves to Tua Tagovailoa, whatever the fuck his name is.
damn. Ouch. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm about to end the stream. You know, y'all can continue to talk in the anger zone if y'all want, but I'm about to end the stream.
Anger zone.
Comparing him to Tua is crazy.